They're falling like flies now. Another Democrat on Capitol Hill has fallen to sexual harassment charges, even after he vowed to stay in office and fight allegations from women that he made crude sexual advances toward them. Representative Ruben Kihuen of Nevada announced on Saturday that he will not seek re-election after a fourth woman emerged. The 24-year-old woman claimed the Democrat crossed the line as her Washington, D.C. based firm did business with the 37-year-old lawmaker, according to the Nevada Independent. The woman described to the Nevada Independent conduct that she said made her feel flustered and uncomfortable, including Kihuen asking at the office why she didn't have a boyfriend, asking if she lived alone and offering to help her move up in her career, something she interpreted as a possible suggestion for sexual favors. At one fundraiser, she said, he rubbed her lower back and kissed her face several times. He was notorious. We work with numerous members of Congress, and none of them have texted people in the office or kissed or done anything suggestive, the woman said in a phone interview on Thursday. He just hasn't grown with the responsibility that's grown. He still thinks he can act the way that he did when he was younger, even though now he's older and he's in a position of power that requires a different level of personal ethics. The woman said at one point. Kihuen asked her, "What do you want to do, because I know you can't want to do this job forever," and I told him that I actually do want to work on the Hill one day, and he said, "Let me help you," she recalled. Final Fantasy is released in Japan on the Famicom, marking the start of the Final Fantasy series and saving Square from bankruptcy. The Wright brothers make the first controlled-powered, heavier-than-air flight in the Wright Flyer at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The United States celebrates its first Thanksgiving with recent victory by the Americans over British General John Burgoyne in the Battle of Saratoga. She is the fourth woman to make charges against Kihuen, and things moved quickly after she emerged. The House Ethics Committee announced on Friday that it would open an investigation into Kihuen. Then Kihuen released a statement. "I adamantly deny these unsubstantiated allegations. My interactions with this woman were limited and always professional. As I've said previously, I welcome the opportunity to clear my name before the House Ethics Committee." But the Independent reports that 15 minutes after responding to its report on Saturday, Kihuen announced that he would not seek re-election, claiming that the allegations would distract his campaign. "I want to state clearly again that I deny the allegations in question. However, the allegations that have surfaced would be a distraction from a fair and thorough discussion of the issues in a re-election campaign. Therefore, it is in the best interests of my family and my constituents to complete my term in Congress and not seek re-election," he said. Earlier this month, BuzzFeed reported that a 25-year-old woman left her job on Kihuen's campaign last year because of his repeated, unwanted propositions for dates and sex. At the time, Kihuen said, "I sincerely apologize for anything that I may have said or done that made her feel uncomfortable." Eventually, Democratic House Leader Nancy Pelosi called on the first-term lawmaker to resign. Two other Democratic members of Congress, Representative John Conyers of Michigan and Minnesota Senator Al Franken, were forced out of office after accusations of sexual misconduct, but Kihuen doubled down, vowing not to resign and charging that Pelosi knew about the allegations long before they emerged this month. Kihuen told ABC News that the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee and its chairman Representative Ben Raylahan, along with House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, knew about the allegations against him, but did not find anything of substance and continued to support him, ABC reported. They looked into them. They didn't find anything, and they continued investing millions of dollars in my campaign. They went out there and campaigned for me, Kihuen told ABC News Tuesday of Pelosi and Lahan. Representatives for both the DCCC and Pelosi told ABC Kihuen's account was false, and that they learned of the allegations last week, when BuzzFeed first reported them. The outlet reported December 1 that a 25-year-old woman, only identified as Samantha, had left her job as the finance director on Kihuen's campaign because he repeatedly propositioned her for dates and sex, and twice touched her thighs without her consent. But Kihuen told ABC he's staying put. "I'm not resigning. I plan on continuing the job that I was elected to do by the people of the 4th Congressional District, he said. That didn't last long.